Hey, movie lovers! Dream recaps here. Today, I'm going to illustrate a horror film called The Farm. Spoiler alert. Get your popcorn ready, relax, and enjoy. Nora and Alec, a couple from Los Angeles, get lost while driving through the country. When they get to a waypoint, they pull over, but the station is closed. Nora wants to use the bathroom, so she goes to the back and finds the ruins of a camp. There, she finds a wallet and cell phone that someone had thrown away. She throws the things away and goes to the bathroom, just a few feet away from where a human skull can be seen, hidden in the tall grass. Alec and Nora talk about the abandoned camp behind the way station in the car. They talk about the things that were left behind. Alec isn't too worried about what he found. He's more worried that the car is almost out of gas. The couple then meets a woman whose car has broken down. The woman agrees to Alec's offer to jumpstart her car. The woman asks Nora if she is married to Alec while Alec goes to get the car in chains. The older woman gets angry when Nora says it's not her business. She says that people like Nora are careless and starts insulting the couple. The woman is very annoyed that Alec can't fix the car. She tells Alec to leave the woman behind and go. They find a food establishment along the way and go inside to eat. When Alec sees that a man is staring at them, he and his friend decide to leave. While Nora is walking to the door, the man tells her she is not safe here. After he warns her, Nora ignores him, and the two of them leave the restaurant. Alec worries about the man, but Nora believes he is only a creepy man. Alec stops at a gas station to fill up the car. He asks the cashier where he can stay, and he tells him about some rental cabins up the road. When Nora finds a rustic cabin, she is scared of it, and at first thinks it is empty. They are shocked when they see the landlord with the crooked face. The landlord greets them politely and leads them to a cabin when he hears that they are looking for a room. He starts talking to Alec, but Nora doesn't like the man, and cuts the conversation quick. Alec doesn't like how Nora is fighting with their host, but his friend thinks something is wrong with him. The couple doesn't know that the top bunk bed in the room is stained with blood. They go to bed at night. A man in a sheep mask has been hiding under the frame while they fall asleep. The man in the mask climbs out from under the bed and looms over the couple in a scary way. Nora wakes up the next morning to find herself in a wire dog cage. In a panic, she tries to get away and calls for Alec. A man in a goat mask shows up and thumps her cage to make her quiet before leaving. Nora takes a chance and looks outside her cage. She sees a rock and has a hard time getting her hand through the mesh to grab the rock. She then tries to use it to break the lock on her cage. The man in the goat mask comes back with a man in a cow mask who pours a can over her head. Soon, Nora wakes up in a barn while being tied to a chair and having her legs spread apart. A rabbit-masked vet comes in and tries to inseminate her against her will. Nora is being pulled on a cart back to her cage, where she sees other masked men and women doing different tasks. One is even dismembering a dead man, which the woman sees. She was taken to a barn and locked in a stable. Alec wakes up in a cage too, but this time he is naked and held down. He is not alone, he is in a barn with other men. He watches in horror as the men in masks come in and start hitting two of the prisoners with a hammer from the top of their cage after securing them like animals with a control pole. Alec tries to fight back and get away through the hole, but he is knocked out. His unconscious body is put on a trolley with the bodies of the other two men and taken to a slaughterhouse. It turns out that the compound is a farming commune full of quiet people dressed up as animals. People are used as livestock, men are caught and killed for meat, and women are raised for milk. This is the meat that is used to feed people at weddings and other events. The landlord decides to use one of the dairy animals because he got an order for more meat with it. At the dairy barn, where several caged women are kept to nurse their babies, the landlord looks at how much milk they are making before directing his attention to a mother and her child. He then takes her baby and weighs it. Then he has one of his goons smash the baby's skull on the ground and take the body away. The mom cries so hard for her child after the landlord and his man leave. A man named Andrew, who is not wearing a mask, tries to comfort her by talking to her like a pet, but the woman lashes out at him and calls him sick. He hurts and is angry, so he calls her a bad human. When one of the hands checks out the dairy barn, they find that Andrew killed the woman and tell the landlord about it. He tells the others to find Andrew because he is upset. Next to Nora's stall, a different woman is being machine milked. When Nora asks what is going on, she is told that she doesn't want to know, and that there is no way out. The woman says that the people who run the place watched her and Alec at the rest stop as they went by. The woman says that she has been kept at the farm for 2 years, and has been bred so many times that she can't get pregnant anymore. She is glad that it is almost over. This woman tells the man that the crying voice she heard was Ashley, another 2-year-old captive. Nora tries to comfort Ashley by telling her that they will get away. She says that they can't get away because they always find them. One of the masked men finds Andrew playing with 2 severed heads in the slaughterhouse. Andrews begs to be taken back to the landlord, saying it wasn't his fault. Andy gets in trouble with the landlord for leaving his job at the gas station and messing with his food. Someone who works on the farm is put in charge of Andrew and is told to feed the men in chains. But he knocks over the food pot by accident, which makes him run away in fear of being punished. He quickly runs to the greenhouse and gets oregano for the landlord, who is in the kitchen and is happy to receive it. The farmhand who was after Andrew comes in to punish him and is then told to take care of the woman who can't make milk. Soon, Nora sees the other woman being cut up and killed like meat right in front of her. As soon as the butchers leave, Nora falls to the floor in tears. She is woken up by a knock at the door. Alec is found alive, covered in blood. The two get out of the stables and try to stay out of sight of the farmhands in silence. As they walk across the property, Nora helps Alec, who is hurt, get on a truck. The truck won't start, so the two have to keep moving to stay away from one of the people in masks. When they get to a church, they rest and see that the faces of Jesus and his followers have been changed to those of farm animals. A man in a cow mask walks into the church and prays for a short time on a bench. When the couple tries to sneak out, they are caught. Following Nora and Alec, the cowman rings a bell to let everyone on the farm know what's going on. Alec gets caught in a bear trap while running. Even though Nora tries to free him, she has to leave him when she sees the farmhands coming. Alec's captors are cruel and hit him over the head with a rock. She hides behind a wall in the male barn, just as Andrew and the landlord walk in. One of the male prisoners sees her and tries to tell her in silence to hide. She runs to his cage right away and begs to know how to escape from the farm. The man tells her, after a lot of thought, about a bus that the farmhands use to take their catch to market and where the keys are. Nora walks over to a parking lot where several cars are parked. As soon as one of the masked people turns his back to her, she hits him over the head with a hammer. 3 people in masks see her and run after her. Nora gets in one of the cars and starts it up. She drives it through the fence, but it runs out of gas soon after. She is being chased around the grounds, but she makes it back to the stables and frees Ashley. When the 2 women get to the bus, it doesn't have any keys. Nora goes to the house that the male prisoner said it was and opens the window to get inside. When they get back to the car, Nora and Ashley get in. When the first person tries to start the bus, the women find that the people in masks who have been waiting for them have moved to the back of the bus. Later, the people from the farm who are wearing masks are seen sitting around a table, eating 2 main dishes. Nora and Ashley are cooked like roast pigs with apples in their mouths. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on the notification and leave a like to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.